straighten the walls of my cylinder so I can create my cylinder mug. So I'm taking the side of the stick, the side of the hand, pressing them together. And I'm just going to gently ease my pressure on and slowly walk my hand up from the inside. And if you need to move your stick up with it, you can. Go back. So there, now I've got nice straight walls that I can use as my cylinder mug. One thing that I would want to do before I cut this off the wheel though, my rim is kind of flat. I'm going to taper it in, and I'll just kind of take my thumb on the outside to support it, my index finger on the inside, and I'm going to press slightly. And I'm rounding off my rim, but I'm also giving the rim a slight taper going back down towards the mug. So as you tip it up towards your lip, when you pull it back, the liquid inside it goes back down into the mug. It just helps a
Did you
little
also
bit.
use that as a base or no?
Yes, because a cylinder form can be used for a mug, it can be used for a vase, it can be used for a bottle, it can be used for a teapot, it can be used for a ton of shapes. So the cylinder is just the base that you're going to start with. But because we need one cylinder mug, here's one cylinder mug. Now if I want to create a mug that has a narrow opening, this is kind of tall for that. So I might cut a little bit of this off the top. And then it also depends on how much you like to drink out of your mugs. Okay, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to start shaping by pushing out from the inside. Hand that is on the outside is just supporting. And I'm going to open this bottom up a bit. So the thing that's kind of fun about mugs is that they can be used like little practice vases. So if I want to have a wider belly at the bottom, I can do that. Also open this. So this still has a straight opening. We want to either collar this neck to make it narrower, or we can go back and flare this out slightly. You don't want to flare it a lot because a rim that is flared open a lot, it has a tendency to go down the sides of your mouth and not into your mouth. So I wouldn't flare it any more than that, but this is going to be an open rim mug. Now I'll go back and I'll do some collaring using these points of my fingers. I'm going to squeeze in and move up with my clay. And I can bring that rim in and make it narrower. So this is going to be good like if you're doing a travel mug. You go back with your rib, hold it up to the pot and gently push from the inside, and you can clean that form off.
Are you curving the rib as you go? You're not just leaving it straight?
That's the reason why I like to use the flexible rib, because I can bend it to whatever contour I want. So clean it up, removing the slip just so I can see what's happening with the form, as well as it can help you to define the form. So here now I've got a narrower rimmed mug, and you can play with that form. Before you're going to remove it from the wheel, remember, go back, compress your bottom, take excess water out, clean up the rim, because I want you to think about how this is going to be used. When you're making a bowl, maybe you might pick it up and put it to your lips if you're going to drink your soup or the last bit of cereal milk out of it. But a mug, you're always bringing it to your lips. So if this has sharp edges, think about that contact with your lip and what that's going to feel like. We want it to be pleasing. We don't want it to be disturbing or violent experience. Okay, so after I've cleaned up my rim, I'm going to go back and take my wood tool, and I can cut excess clay off of the bottom. And then I can take my wire tool. Cut through there. Second one, remember, loose and jiggle back and forth. All right, and then we're gonna let this stiffen up to leather hard, and tomorrow we'll trim it and we'll pull a handle, okay?